So let's just start with SN1 type of reaction. In SN1 type of reaction, actually SN1 nucleophilic substitution reaction. So what happened? The rate means the rate determining steps involve only one molecule in this RDS. This RDS involve only one molecule. Means the change of you, or you can say substitution will takes place within one molecule. Okay, so when one molecule will involve, that will be a unimolecular step, and that is why this is known as first order type of reaction. This is also known as, you can see, this is also known as first order type of reaction. So every time your SN1 type of reactions are generally first order of reactions. Order of reaction we have studied in 11th na? Okay, so these are also known as what? First order reactions. अब क्या होता है? What is RDS? What is RDS? Rate determining step. So you can say that that when we perform an experiment and when we do any reaction, कभी भी हम कोई भी reaction जब कराते हैं तो कोई भी एक step उसमें बहुत slowest होगी as compared to the other steps. For example, first in some reaction first step is slowest, other will be at faster rate. Sometimes the first step will be spontaneous and after all the reaction will proceed at slow rate. So the slowest step of the reaction that determines the rate of reaction. So RDS rate determining step हम उसको बोलेंगे that will be the slowest step of your reaction that determines the rate of reaction. जिससे हमें rate of reaction पता चलेगा that your reaction rate is fast or slow. Let's just understand this thing with the help of example. Let me just give you one example here. So first we'll talk about example and your next topic, hydrolysis. Hydrolysis of alkyl halide. Now again we are on alkyl halide. So if we talk about the hydrolysis of alkyl halide, this is also known as simple SN1 type of reaction. But the basic need of this reaction is that your alkyl halide must be a tertiary alkyl halide. Kaise? Let me just tell you. First, I'll tell you just with the help of a general example, simple example. RX H2O ROH or plus HX, sometimes it will leave out the system in the form of a negative ion. Clear? It doesn't make any sense that every time this X will combine, this removed X will combine with the H and this OH will combine with this. So sometimes when you just hydrolysis means do hydrolysis of alkyl halide, this bond between this alkyl group and this halogen group, this can be Cl, Br, anything. So it gets hydrolyzed and substitution will be there. So as you can see in this, that one nucleophile is going out of the system, one nucleophile is going out of the system, and another nucleophile is adding with the alkyl. Clear? That is why this is known as nucleophilic substitution reaction. Okay, and this is your another nucleophile. Sometimes it just come into the form of ionic with the charge, or sometimes it just come out with the in combined state. Okay, so this is your entire general reaction which happened in the hydrolysis of water. Simple है भाई, यहाँ से हमने halogen को हटा देंगे and you will add OH और further reaction हमारे पास आ गई. लेकिन बेटा ये जितना simple दिख रहा है उतना simple नहीं है कि भाई हमारा one nucleophile out and one in. It's not that much simple. It actually happened in steps. That is the complicated thing. With these steps decide that the reaction is SN1 type or SN2 type. Let me just tell you how the reactions decide. So let us take an example. Normal, I'm just taking a simple compound. That is CH3 3C. Cl. ये समझ आया? This is like, I'm just drawing this thing like this. CH3, 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 and this is Cl. So this is the compact structure. As you can see, this is a tertiary type of carbocation. This is a tertiary carbocation, and this is the basic need of first order of reaction. कि हमारा जो बनेगा वो हमारे पास tertiary carbon होना चाहिए. This is alkyl halide and that too tertiary. This is the main point. Note it down. The basic need of S1 reaction. Okay, so what happened? Let me just do the hydrolysis. Hydrolysis mixing of H2O. So what will be formed? I'm just writing it in a compact way. CH3CE OH come, and this nucleophile will get out of this compound. Clear? This is just a simple reaction. So you just remove the Cl and add OH. But how this thing happens? Let me just explain you with the help of mechanism. This is important, beta. You must know that how this reaction is going on. This reaction actually, that is why we used to call it as, means why, I'm just going to tell you why we called it this reaction as unimolecular. Now you will get your answer. कि भाई हम एक्चुअल में इसको यूनिमोलिकुलर क्यों बोलते हैं, क्यों, why this is considered as S1 type of reaction. This total reaction actually happened in two steps. Two steps means, first the removal of nucleophile, and second one is the addition of another nucleophile. And we know this thing that in this reaction one nucleophile goes out and another nucleophile comes in the compound. So what happened? Black pen. So what happened in this? When the hydrolysis takes place, this chlorine will get out. Let me just write it here also. CH3, CH3Cl. This is our main compound. This is our alkyl halide. Okay? Let's just do the hydrolysis. H2O in presence of H2O. First removal of electrophile, sorry, removal of nucleophile will takes place and formation of carbocation will be there. CH3, CH3, CH3 plus this. This is the rate determining step. कार्बोकेटायन का फॉर्मेशन बेटा बहुत जरूरी है. ये इस SN1 टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन का बेसिक रिक्वायरमेंट है कि यहाँ पे फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कार्बोकेटायन विल बी देयर, और यू कैन से दे कैन आस्क यू दैट इन विच टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन, means which one will be the intermediate compound. So this carbocation will be considered as intermediate compound. Clear? Eventually, this reaction is the rate determining step. Why? Because this is the slowest step. This is the slowest step. The first step इसमें होती है formation of carbocation. This is the slowest step. That is why this is known as rate determining step. Okay? Clear? So your first step is the slowest one. That is why this is the rate determining step in which intermediate compound is carbocation. Note it down. In the second step, what happened? Step 2. In second step, this I'm just writing it in elaborated form. CH3, because I have to mention the carbocation form now. So C positive, H2O. As you know that oxygen has two lone pair of electrons here. Okay. Next is CH3. C. This oxygen combined with 2H. See how these two react with each other. It doesn't happen कि भाई oxygen means this water molecule get dissociated into H negative, H positive and OH negative. ऐसा कभी नहीं होता कि ये इनमें टूटेगा और डायरेक्ट जुड़ जाएंगे. This will be a nucleophilic substitution reaction, and substitution reaction means transfer of electron will be there. तो क्या होगा? This means oxygen donates its lone pair to this central atom. This carbocation को ये क्या देगा? अपना lone pair of electron देगा, which create a vacancy here or deficiency of electron here, which ultimately increases the positive charge. Clear? After this, as we know that oxygen will not remain in that state, so it need to means complete its octet. So for that, it start extracting electron from this hydrogen. That will lead to removal of this hydrogen. So technically, the mechanism is like this. So what happened? The final product will be CH3, C, and OH. Your hydrogen will remove out of the system. Clear? But is this clear? Minus OH, H positive will be there. So जब कभी हम mechanical की बात करते हैं ना बेटा, हम उसको डायरेक्टली कभी नहीं बताते कि वाटर विल स्प्लिट इनटू दिस एंड दिस. सो व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट न्यूक्लियोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन, इट मींस सब्स्टिट्यूशन विल बी देयर as well as the transfer of electron will be there. These results in the substitution. So what happened when you get this carbocation? So to fill this vacancy, the lone pair means oxygen donates its lone pair electron to this and combine with that, but it will not remain here with the triple bonds as well as with one deficiency of electron. So to fulfill its deficiency is just start extract electron from this hydrogen. Hydrogen will remove out and you will get your final product. So see this, that was the simple reaction which I have told you, and this completes in 2 steps. Okay, but there are some important points which I want to tell you. The rate of reaction is actually depend on solvent. Which solvent you are taking. Here, the solvent is water. Note it down. The water is known as polar protic solvent. This is the another scientific name of water. H2O को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Polar protic center. Solvent. This is that type of solvent which create poles actually. जो हाइड्रोजन अपने लोन ऑक्सीजन अपने लोन पेयर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स देकर उसने यहाँ पोल क्रिएट किया. पहले हाइड्रोलाइसिस हुआ तो यहाँ पे it just create 2 poles, positive and negative. So that is why the water is known as polar protic solvent. It is mostly prone to the poles, dipoles. Clear? Note it down. This is important thing, a new thing for you, I think. So first step is the rate determining step. So when we talk about the order of reaction, so how we can determine the order of reaction? The first order we can say this is the slowest reaction, as we know that the first step was the slowest one which determined is. So your first order of reaction is directly proportional to the RDS. Rate determining step. ये first order है या नहीं ये कौन बताता है तुम्हारा? RDS बताता है. ठीक है? Let's just move to one important point. Your rate of reaction is directly proportional to your alkyl halide. If one alkyl halide is involving, since as you can see, CH3 whole thrice CCl, this is one alkyl halide. If one alkyl halide is involved, it means that directly it directly affects the rate of reaction. Okay? Sometimes you can get this type of question also, that is rate of reaction. अगर ये हमारा one alkyl halide involve हो रहा है और हम इसको SN1 reaction बोल रहे हैं, तो क्या फिर अगर हम यहाँ पर alkyl halide के साथ एक न्यूक्लियोफाइल भी लेते हैं, कि भाई the rate of reaction is directly proportional to alkyl halide as well as as one nucleophile, तो क्या ये फिर SN2 कहलाएगी? क्योंकि now two substances are taking part, or you can say two clearly stated two nucleophile, one nucleophile here and one other one is here. So does it considered as SN2 reaction? No. Why? Because nucleophile actually means it does not depend on the nucleophile. The rate of reaction, or you can say the order of reaction, does not, short में लिख देती हूँ, does not depend on a nucleophile. If I instead of taking this H2O, अगर मैं सीधा एक न्यूक्लियोफाइल लाके ऐड कराती और सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन करा देती, तो तब भी this will be a SN1. It depend on the alkyl halide. It does not depend on nucleophile. तुम यहाँ पे Cl2 दो न्यूक्लियोफाइल ले लो, तीन न्यूक्लियोफाइल ले लो, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. फर्क किससे पड़ेगा? हमारे alkyl halide. Clear? तो किसके ऊपर डिपेंड करते हैं आपके रेट ऑफ रिएक्शन? रेट ऑफ मींस alkyl halide में भी डिपेंड ऑन, I'm just writing here, nature of alkyl halide. Second, formation of stable carbocation. These are the two important points. The rate of reaction, this rate of reaction will totally depend on your alkyl halide, and that alkyl halide means on the nature of the alkyl halide and the formation of stable carbocation. Stable carbocation means the tertiary carbocation, which is considered to be as the most stable carbocation. Clear? In case, in some reaction we used to get secondary also, in exceptional cases, but generally the most stable, or you can say most strong alkyl halide is considered to be that which form tertiary carbocation. So if I, on the basis of this, if you get one question, for example, I just give you one question, that if I double the alkyl halide, I'm just writing it in short, if I double the number of alkyl halide, plus if I doubled your nucleophile also, so what will happen to the reaction? How does it affect the reaction? अगर आप एल्काइल हैलाइड को भी डबल कर देते हैं और न्यूक्लियोफाइल भी डबल कर रहे हैं, so what will be the effect on the reaction? Does it become slow? Does the rate of reaction become fast? Does the reaction stop? Does the rate of reaction doubles? So on which factor your rate of reaction depends? Clearly mentioned, it depends on the alkyl halide group. If you double the alkyl halide group, which ultimately doubles the rate of reaction. But if you just make it one alkyl halide, if you just taking mono alkyl halide and doubles the nucleophile, so what happened? It does not make any difference on the reaction, because your rate of reaction does not depend on same way. It does not depend on nucleophile. Clear? If you double the alkyl halide, तब आपकी rate of reaction double हो जाएगा. ट्रिपल करोगे ट्रिपल हो जाएगा. But if you double, triple means it's just you just increasing the number of nucleophile, so it does not affect the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction will be same at that time. Clear?